Good afternoon. I have to fix my camera. Hold on. Let's fix that. I hope everybody's doing great. We are now in the playoffs. We are now watching playoff football. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's get this video capture device set up. Here we go. All right. Where do I want this to be? Do I want to be here? Does that feel right? That feels right, right? Let's change something real quick so my camera follows me around. There we go. I don't want to cut myself off. I also don't want to. If I do that right there, is that good? Because you can still see the Broncos and Texans. And you still see me. Texans. And then our counter. Do we want to move that at all too? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who my championship pick is. So, do I want to go down here though? Ooh, that kind of looks better, don't it? Right there. I think that looks good, right? How's that look? Let me double check. I like that. I think I like that. I think we found it. All right. Beautiful. I'll go ahead and lock those so I don't accidentally move them now. Here we are. It's the playoffs. Let's do this damn thing. Let's get it going, guys and gals. It is the NFL playoffs, and we are watching the Rams and Panthers. Um, as you can see, my predictions here behind me, I do have the Rams winning this game. However, we are cheering for the Panthers. We are absolutely cheering on the Panthers today. Beautiful. Everything looks good. Everything's running good. We're here. Game should be starting any minute now. So today's game is the largest matchup prediction differential out of all the games that are being played this weekend. The Rams are predicted 73.5% chance to victory in this game. That hasn't even started yet. That's insane. All right. Teams are taking the field here. Rams won the toss and they deferred, so Carolina Panthers are going to be getting the ball to start at home. And you got Cam Newton coming out to bang the drum, I believe. All right, let's see if Cam can break the drum. Oh, he's trying. Oh, he's trying. He just did three, four massive hits. He dented the hell out of it. Oh yeah, he wanted to break that for sure. NFL playoffs. There are only 13 games left this season. All right. Looking to kick off. Kicks away. Is going to be returned. He caught it at the 15, so caught it really early, but got tripped up. Only got to the 36-yard line. Travis Etienne. All right, I'm just setting up a couple more things on some of these streams here, but we got Bryce Young handing the ball off to Dowdle to start, and he's only going to get about a yard. All right, Young out of the shotgun. He's looking to pass. The ball's away, and it is incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't look like there's going to be one. It is going to be a 3rd and 9. I think they showed the replay to the crowd because the crowd was definitely not happy with the no call there. All right, you got Young out of the shotgun. Takes snap. Looking to throw. He's under pressure. He passes it for about 4 yards. Oh, he's trying. Stopped a yard short. That was Xavier Leggett with the reception. Good for about 8 yards, but it is going to be a 4th and 1 in their own territory. Oh, are they going for it? They are. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1 to start the drive, to start the game. All right. It is a yard. Young is under center. He's looking to pass, and there's nothing there. Trying to make something happen, but the coverage was just way too tight there. The Rams had it all the way. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Ooh, that's a rough way to start. All right, Stafford on the first play is going to get Nakua for about 15-yard reception. This is, unfortunately, this is just going to be a blowout, I feel. This is going to be all Rams all the way for this one. All right, Stafford in the shotgun, Williams to his right. It's a handoff to Williams, who is going to get about a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. And because of the turnover on downs, they are already pushing the red zone. They're on the Carolinas 24, 2nd and 5. It's a play action pass, looking for Nakua. Nakua's inside the 20, down at the 15, almost 14-yard line for a gain of 9. Sorry, 10. This is Stafford's 17th season. I knew he's been around for a while, but I did not know it was for 17 seasons. All right, Stafford out of the shotgun, looking to pass. It's an end zone pass for Nakua, and that is a touchdown Rams. We are looking at a 6-0 lead to start. Nakua had 3 catches on the drive. That was a 14-yard touchdown. Yeah, this is going to be. The extra point is good. And this is going to be the Rams, I believe, all the way. The Rams are essentially getting a bye week, even though they're playing this week. This is just not good for Carolina. So they just said Stafford averages 300 passing yards a game in the playoffs during his career. That's an insane statistic. There's QBs that don't even average 300 yards in general. Most of them don't. That's an insane stat. All right, so there it is. Rams up 7, and we are only 3.5 minutes into the game. Carolina is going to be getting the ball back here shortly, and we will see what they can do with it. Stafford went 3 for 3 on that drive, and Kyren Williams had 1 carry for 5 yards, so that was only a 4-play drive. Okay. Well, we shall see what happens, but I do feel as though Carolina is just going to be playing to say they played in a playoff game. Oh man. I am just gonna check something. Make sure that where is there it is. Okay. Just want to make sure I have my activity bar set up so in case we get anybody following, subscribing, any of that fun stuff, then we'll be able to give them a nice shout out. All right. The Rams are kicking off again. And it's caught at the 5 yard line after a short bounce, and it's just beautiful coverage. He gets tripped up and tackled at the 20 yard line. And that was Leggett on a return. Only got a 15 yard return after catching it at the 5. All right, so we have Young in the shotgun. Got a man in motion. He's looking to pass. It is caught by Coker for 7 yards. So that is the best play they've had thus far. A nice 7 yard gain there. All right. Young is going to be under center for this one. It's a 2nd and 3. Hands it off. Hubbard goes up the middle for about 4 yards, gets the first down. That's real good news for the Panthers, making sure they're able to move the ball. Doesn't need to be pretty, doesn't need to be electrifying. It just needs to be down and dirty. They need to stay on the field, score some points, slow, methodical drives. All right. Young out of the shotgun from their own 32. 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Dumps it off to Hubbard. Hubbard's making a move. Gets 6 yards on the play. It's a nice play. Just a little check down to your running back. All right, so they gave him 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 4. We got 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, Young is alone in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he takes snap. He's getting pressured. Running into his own guy. There's flags, and he goes down. Right now it's a loss of 6, and it's going to count as a sack. But there is a flag. We'll see if that's holding or hands to the face. Holding. Ooh, and they have Iquanu is down, hurt, holding his knee. Ooh, that didn't look good. So it was holding on the offense, so they are going to actually decline the sack because it'll be a 5 yard loss on the sack or a 10 yard loss on the holding penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 14. But they are losing one of their offensive linemen right now. He's still on the ground. Does not look good. Not good at all. There's an interesting commercial talking about AI helping people, helping scout players. God, that's interesting. It'd be nice when they get the statistics wrong and then you go back and you draft the wrong people. Ah, so they actually declined the penalty, so it is going to be a 3rd and 9, and the sack will count. The penalty was on the player that got injured, oddly enough. Yeah, I just realized I don't have any of my Seahawks stuff on. Look at me failing. Oh, let me get this jersey on. All right. All right, Bryce Young alone in the shotgun on a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. He's throwing a deep ball. Threw it to McMillan, incomplete. McMillan had about a yard of separation, but Young threw it about 2 yards out of his reach. Oh, that was close. That would have been a nice 25, almost 30-yard gain. All right, so it's going to be 4th and 9. They're definitely not going for it this time, so we're going to see our first punt of the game. I would not be surprised to see some weird stuff by the Panthers in this game. I mean, ooh. All right, punts away, and it is a booming kick. And wow, the coverage was absolutely beautiful. And 55-yard punt and a down at the 6-yard line. This is actually a 60-yard punt, not 55. Wow, that was beautiful coverage. And that was Simmons who came up with the tackle. All right, so they all right. You got Corum in the backfield. You got Stafford under center at their own 7-yard line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Corum. Going a little bit to the right side. He looks like he's going to get 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. So nice little first down run there. Ekwanu, the offensive lineman who got injured for the Panthers on their last drive, is being carted back to the locker room. So unfortunately, I believe he has played his last snap in the game. All right, 11-yard line. I believe that's Corum to the right of Stafford, who's out of the shotgun, but he's looking to pass. He finds Nakua, who makes a move, and that is his 4th catch. He is already over 50 yards receiving. That will be a first down after a gain of 12. So Nakua has 4 receptions for 52 yards and a touchdown already. Stafford is 4 for 4, and every pass has been to Nakua. Sorry, had to block some chats over there on kick. All right, Corum gets the ball. He's running to the left, and it started off as nothing, but he got some pushback, and I think it was a gain of 6. All right, Stafford under center, Corum in the backfield, and it is a run to the left side. Corum breaks through a hole and gets 5. So it'll be third and less than 1. Sorry, it was only a 3-yard game. It'll be third and 1. Ball is on LA's own 32. Remember, this drive started at their own 7 after a beautiful punt coverage, but they're just working their way through it. We are halfway through the first quarter. All right, let's see what we have on this third and 1 try. You got Stafford under center with Corum in the backfield. 3 seconds to snap the ball. All right, and they're going to run it with Corum, and he looks like he just got stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Beautiful coverage there by Carolina. And it is going to be 4th and 2, but you've. Oh, they are sending the punt team out. Okay, good. I would not have been surprised if Sean McVay decided to go for that right there. But they have the lead. You don't want to risk that. All right, let's see what they do here. The punt teams are out there. Snap. Kick is away. It's a nice kick. Looks like it bounces, it bounces, it bounces out of bounds at the 18, maybe 19-yard line of Carolina. So the Panthers will go back on offense when we come back. I say we come back like I'm leaving. I don't do commercials. Occasionally do the halftime, just a 5-minute break during halftime, but there's no commercials here. And no ads either. I think I have ads turned off on Twitch. So if you're watching over on Twitch, I don't believe I have ads. All right. So let's see what Bryce Young and the Panthers offense can put together here. So still a game, only 7-0 Rams. Remember the Rams do get the ball to start the third quarter. And the only scoring play came on a Puka Nakua reception. 14-yard pass from Matt Stafford. It was a 4-play, 45-yard drive because the Panthers went for it on 4th and 1 in their own field position. I think it was at like the 47, and did not get it. But the Panthers defense puts a stop to the Rams offense. That's a pleasant surprise. But I can't imagine a lot of that's going to be happening in this game. So the Panthers offense really needs to take advantage of this. They're going to have the ball at their own 19. So they definitely have a lot to work for here. So as you can see, I have my picks up behind me here. And you do see for this game here, somewhere over there, that over there, I do have the Rams winning this game. However, we are going for the Panthers. And just like tonight's game, which I will be live for the Bears and Packers, we are rooting for the Packers. However, I did guess that that's going to be the Bears game. So if I've got Seattle and Rams playing each other in the divisional round, So if the Packers win tonight, there is nobody else Seattle can play except the Packers. All right. Oh no, Young gets sacked for a loss of 10. Oh, Puna Ford just wasn't even blocked at all. Young was trying to roll to his left after a fake handoff, and Ford was not fooled at all. Jesus. Well, there goes a sack. That's not how you wanted to start this drive. Second and 19. Young's by himself in the backfield looking to pass. Snaps away. And he gets hit as he throws. Caught. Ooh, a nice little gain there. Looks like an 11-yard gain. But Young got planted in the end zone as he threw that ball. So we're going to have a 3rd and 8 here. Carolina's 21. Alright, so it's 3rd and 8. Young is out of the shotgun. Looks like Dowdle to his right. Snaps away, looking for a pass. Young completes it over the middle, and it looks like an 11, maybe a 12-yard gain. We are going to have a Panthers first down. And that was to Coker for an 11-yard gain. So Carolina 32. Beautifully done. So we're going to have a 1st and 10. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's see what the Panthers can do now. You got Young under center. You got Dowdle in the backfield. All right, Young fakes a handoff. Looks like he's going to... No, oh, he throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. He's rolling to his right after faking the handoff to Dowdle. Just had nothing there. The coverage was too strong. All right. You got Young out of the shotgun. Got a man in motion. Dowdle to the right. It's a handoff. Oh, sorry, ETN to the right. And he hands off to ETN for a gain of 2. And we're going to have a 3rd down. Sorry, gain of 3. And we are going to have a 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Ooh, and there is a ram down. Witherspoon. So the Rams defense has a man down. That's not good. So let's see. I don't know too much about Witherspoon. Akello Witherspoon, 30-year-old corner. All right, so he is the Rams cornerback. I don't know what happened there. So the Rams actually lost Witherspoon earlier this year, like early this year. Um, they didn't get him back until late November. He was out for a broken collarbone in the second quarter of the Week 2 game against the Titans back in September. So he was placed on IR. Came back Interesting. All right. So, not really sure what happened on that play that gave him that injury right there. But 3rd and 6 for Carolina. All right. Going to be a 3rd and 6 on their own 36. Let's see what Carolina can get done here. It's a fourth 3rd down for the Panthers already. All right, Young out of the shotgun. ETN to his left. Snap. He's looking to throw. He throws it, and it is going to be a 1st down by Tremble, who's just got 3, 4 Rams on him, and he is just throwing those Ram players around. They could not get him to the ground. That was great. That's 7-yard gain, and that will be a 1st down. Carolina. That was something to see. That was nice. He did just a little hook right at the 1st down marker. Turned. He had 2 Rams on him immediately. 2 more came in, and he just shedded them all off and threw them to the ground. He did not let them tackle him. And McMillan, nice throw up the middle, gets another 1st down. There's a nice 13-yard gain. Bryce Young with a quick snap and just a throw right in the middle of the coverage there. Very nice. Little 7-yard uh, yards after catch there. Nice little play. 1st down to 1st down. Panthers are doing a little something here. They are in Rams territory at the 44. This is the first time they've been in Rams territory. Got a minute and a half left in the 1st quarter. Looks like a little bit of confusion on the Panthers side, but they still have 10 seconds on the game clock. You got Young in shotgun. Dowdle to his right, but he's going to be throwing it. Oh, and it is deflected and picked off. Damn. And just like that, Durant. Oh, there is a flag down, but it seems to be after the play. It's probably going to be taunting. So Coker runs in and then just stops. I don't. Oh, it was on Carolina. Carolina number 84 for unnecessary roughness. So they're going to tack 15 yards onto the interception return. So I don't know what that was. Oh, come on. That penalty was weak. Really weak penalty there. So the Rams are going to have the ball now at the Carolina 48. Stafford is going to hand it off to Williams, who's going to have a very nice hole and get 8 yards on that carry. See, that was a very weak penalty there. You got number 84 of the Panthers was getting blocked out of bounds. He was probably 3 yards, 4 yards out of bounds, still getting blocked. Grabbed the jersey of one of the blockers and just pulled him. Didn't even go to the ground, he just pulled him. That was a very weak. You're getting double teamed 4 yards out of bounds, and you're going to call that on him? That's nonsense. Back to the air. One-handed catch by Colby Parkinson, and he takes that cheap little dump off to the tight end for 15 yards. He caught that ball 3 yards behind the line and ran 18 yards with it. All right. Looks like the Rams are going to be tacking on some points here. They're on the Carolina 25. Now Stafford under center, man in motion, and that is the end of the first quarter. So the end of the first quarter, and we got the Rams leading 7-0. The Rams are on the move though. It is Rams ball, first and 10 on Carolina 25. So it's not going to be 7-0 for long, unfortunately. A couple stats of the first quarter. You got Stafford is 5 for 5 with a touchdown. Young is 7 for 12, one interception. Stafford 67 passing yards, Young 63. Rushing, not a lot of rushing this game. You got Kyron Williams, 2 carries, 13 yards. Hubbard, 1 carry, 5. Puka Nacua leads the receiving yardage. You got 52 yards receiving on 4 receptions, and he has the Rams' sole touchdown. Tremble, tight end for the Panthers, is leading their receiving core with 2 receptions and 18 yards. Poona Ford, defensive tackle for the Rams, has a sack. And the Lake safety has 3 tackles, 2 of them being solo. Um, no sacks on Stafford as of yet. Rams offense has 92 total yards with a 6-minute 50-second time of possession. Panthers have 59 total yards with 1 turnover and an 8-minute 10-second time of possession. ESPN has the win probability for the Rams at 89%. 3 quarters to play, down by 7, and the Panthers are only an 11% win probability, which is probably going to take a big cut here because, like I said, it appears as though the Rams are going to be putting on some points here shortly. There's only been 1 penalty for 15 yards. Well, 2 penalties, 1 accepted penalty for 15 yards. Like I said, we are rooting for the Panthers this game. Obviously, we don't want to see the Rams in the divisional. We don't want to see the Rams in the NFC Championship game. We don't want to see the Rams. They are a very good team. So we are hoping that the Panthers can somehow pull off another upset. But if you see my pick'ems right here behind me, I did pick the Rams to win this game. I just don't see it going any other way. All right, first and 10. Stafford hands it off to Williams, who is going to get it to the 19-yard line, maybe the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. Yeah, Carolina 19 he gets to. And that is only his 3rd carry of the game. So Sean McVay is 5-0 in the postseason when he's leading after the first quarter. That's an interesting stat. All right, let's see what we got. 2nd and 4. Stafford is under center. Williams in the backfield. Hands it off to Williams. And he gets stopped shy of the line, or not the line, sorry, the first down marker. So it'll be a 2-yard gain. It'll be a 3rd and 2 at Carolina 17. I'm telling you, Carolina wants a stop right now. They need a stop right now. You do not want to be down 2 touchdowns to Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Seattle pulled it off, but you still don't want to be down 2 touchdowns. All right, so we're going to have a 3rd and 2 right here. Stafford throws. It's Nacua. And he has a first down, and he gets thrown down at the 10-yard line. Kind of an awkward tackle, but Nacua looks okay. Shaking it off. 1st and 10 or 1st and goal? All right, so it is going to be a 1st and goal at the 10. And you got Stafford under center. Snap. He hands it off to Williams. Williams gets 5 yards. He gets down to the 5 yard line. So we're going to have second and goal at the 5. God, the Rams win probability went up to 90. Ugh, horrible. All right. Second and goal at the 5. Stafford's under center. Williams in the backfield. Here's the snap. The throw to Nakua looking for a screen, and he just breaking tackles and gets in for the touchdown. That is the second touchdown of the game. And the Rams are extending their lead currently to 13. Tell you what, man, can't leave Nakua like that. Nice block by Parkinson, but that was holding, but that was definitely holding by Parkinson, but what is what it is. All right. The 5 yard reception for Nakua. The extra point is up and it is good. So the Rams have a 14 to nothing lead over the Panthers. Dang. So Nakua has, what's that make it? 6 receptions for 2 touchdowns now? 64 yards? Yeah. And the Rams have a 92.4 win probability. Going barely into the second quarter. Oh, the poor Panthers. If there was any team that just you look at all these teams: Steelers, Texans, Jags, Bills, Patriots, Chargers, Broncos, Seattle, Rams, Eagles, Niners, Bears, Packers, Panthers. They don't fit. It's like a game of what doesn't belong. This is not a playoff team. They should not be here. They're 8-9. They were the best of the worst in the easiest division. I mean, there's no surprise here. I should have bet that they wouldn't even hit the spread. Their spread is 10.5 in this game, by the way. So that means they have to finish this game within 10.5 points of the Rams. So they'd have to have at least 4 points right now. So so if the Rams get a field goal and the Panthers get a touchdown, 10-point spread. I don't even think they're going to cover the spread. Not how they're playing. They started making some moves on offense, and then Young just had a miscommunication with Coker, yeah. And Coker stopped running. Young threw it where he should have been. Got deflected by the defense into the hands of an open safety. So the only time Bryce Young and the Panthers were driving, they threw an interception. Oh, so they actually said that it was a rushing touchdown by Nakua because it was a backwards pass. Gotcha. So Nakua has a rushing and receiving touchdown in this game. All right. The Rams kick the ball out of the end zone, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 on Carolina's 35. All right, let's see what Carolina can put together on this drive here. They need to do something. All right, they hand it off to Hubbard. Hubbard's going to get about 3 yards on that run. It is only his second carry of the game. Like I said, not a lot of running going on in this game. And that just brings the total. There's only 34 rushing yards total in this game. All right, so we got a 2nd and 7. You got Young out of the shotgun with Hubbard to his left. He's under pressure. He rolls to the left. He throws. Little break in coverage there. Beautiful catch. Is that Leggett? Who was that? Nope, that's Coker. 18 is Coker. All right. Beautiful escape by Young here. It looked like he was going down with a sack. I mean, Ford just gets through basically untouched again. And Young rolls to the left. Coker comes back, breaks off of his defender, reaches up and catches it, just gets in bounds. Beautiful gain there, 15 yards. And Panthers, just like that, are in Rams territory at the 47. Got a 1st and 10 with Young under center. The blitz is coming, but it is picked up. Young is looking to throw, and he throws. It's McMillan with a nice catch for 14 yards. So now you have Panthers inside the Rams 35 in 2 plays. Sorry, 3 plays. 3 plays, and the Panthers are right back where they were when they threw the first interception. I hope I didn't just jinx it. All right. At the 33, you have Young out of the shotgun with Hubbard to his right. A snap, fakes a handoff. He's looking to throw again. And another big throw and catch by McMillan again down to the 11-yard line. Beautiful 22-yard throw. And you've got the Panthers making the Rams defense look like they're sleeping. Caught at the 12, rolls to the 11. Very nice 22-yard pass there. And you got Bryce Young over 100 yards throwing now. All right, Young under center, Hubbard in the backfield. And it's going to be a run. Chuba Hubbard jumps through and gets 8 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 2 on the Rams 3-yard line. Are we going to see the Panthers score here? Oh, Hubbard, man, if he just kept a balance for a couple more feet, man, he would have had that in the end zone. All right, let's see what we got. 2nd and 3. Man in motion. Looking for a pass. Under pressure. Incomplete out of the back of the end zone. He had 3 Ram defenders right in his face there. The offensive lineman for the Panthers, Iquanu, who we saw go down early in the first quarter, has been ruled out for the game with a knee injury. Oof, that's a rough loss. All right, we have a 3rd and 3 here. They do not need to get the touchdown. They can get a first down here. You've got Hubbard to the right of Young, who is in the shotgun. The snap, they are under pressure. He throws it, and that has to be. I was going to say, thank God they threw that flag. Durant literally pushed Leggett down to the ground before the ball even got there. That was a god-awful penalty by Durant. Yep. Yeah, so Durant was not playing the ball. That's why that flag got thrown. He wasn't looking for the ball. He wasn't trying to prevent a catch. He was just on him and pushing him. So he made no attempt on the ball. That's why it was called for pass interference. So it's going to be a 1st and goal now at the 1-yard line. Young is under center. Let's see what they're going to do here. It is a long yard. 3 feet is no joke. Young hands it off to Hubbard, and Hubbard is going to just nail it through. Beautifully done. Touchdown, Carolina. So it's not going to be a blowout. You want to come here, buddy? Okay, bye. Hi. All right, very well done. Hubbard had a pretty clear lane going in there. It's a little buddy. Look what I've got. Barry, how's it going, my man? You can say hi. Look, you came at just the right time. What you doing? You're still warm. And the extra point is good. So it's a 14-7 game. Hi, kiddo. So what I'm doing right now is I am streaming. Here, come here. So I am streaming. See this? Look. See that screen? So that's what everybody sees right now that's watching me. You see right over here the little words up there? So there's people that talk to me there. Barry, he's a friend that I've had on here for a long time now. He comes in almost every time I go live and talks to me. So he talks to me up there. Here, obviously, I'm watching the football game. And then over here is where I keep track. So when I change numbers right there, the numbers up there change. Watch. So if I change that number, that one changes. And then if I do this, it changes. So that's how I keep score. You have hiccups.
I could do something with my dress.
Oh yeah?
On my bra.
Alright. Why are you You're not allowed to grab my mic. Okay, you're gonna get upset at me? Yeah. Don't grab my mic. You're not No, that's the one thing you can't grab. Yeah, mom's not too crazy about that one. Ah, mommy's cooking? Can you ask your mom for Lily, can you ask your mom for gripe water for your brother? He's got the hiccups. Yeah, she'll probably kill you. But the good thing is she's cooking right now, so she's not gonna be able to read what you're saying. Are you trying to have Barry listen to your hiccups? Huh? What? That's not dad. If that was your dad, you'd be living in a lot nicer house. You know? Yeah. Someone's got the hiccups. Oh no, it's okay. I know. You're gonna make everybody think I'm killing you. Hey, it's okay. You're fine. It's the good stuff. It stops the hiccups. Excuse you. Why are you so dramatic? So dramatic. Hold on 1 second, honey. Look, it's gonna hurt if you throw yourself forward. Alright, look. All done. That should help your hiccups. Do you want to get back down? You still feel a little warm. So unfortunately, this one decided he was gonna get a ear infection that's messing with him pretty bad, and he woke up with a fever after his nap. So we gave him some medicine, but he's still pretty cranky about it. All right, kickoff's away. There's a booming kick into the end zone. And they're going to go ahead and knee it, so it'll be Rams ball at the 35. Buddy, what do you want to do? What do you want to play with, huh? You want to play with this? Look, it lights up. Yeah, you like that? You like that? It's like a little trophy. Why is my camera looking at him? I appreciate that, man. I try. All right, look. So they got the ball at the 35. Stafford takes it. He hands it off to Williams, who gets a hole, and he pushes through for 5 yards. Can you do five? How about a high five? Can I get one of those? High five? No, you got a light and a trophy. You're content. All right, so we're gonna have a 2nd and 5 at the Rams' own 40-yard line. There's 8.5 left in the quarter, so the first half has 8.5 minutes left. Stafford is still 6 for 6 for 74. He's got a 157.6 passer rating, which is as good as it gets. So he's looking to throw. Oh, there's a flag that stopped the play. Stafford was looking to throw there, but there's a false start. Yeah, false start. Yay! So it's going to back them up 5 yards. Believe the false start was on Devontae Adams there. Oh, yeah, it was. He was 3 yards downfield by the time the ball got snapped. So he, uh-oh, uh-oh. You just gonna eat my trophy stand? Okay. All right, so it's gonna be 2nd and 10. The Rams 35-yard line. Got a couple men in motion. Stafford throws it, and it's Devontae Adams with his first catch. Gets about 4 yards, but gets nothing on the return there. But there is a flag down. Look, this sits in there. This sits in there. And another flag on the Rams. Hey, offsides on the offense this time. So not a false start, but an offense offside. So they're going to call it no play. So it's going to be a retry 2nd down again. Now it's 2nd and 15. It was 2nd and 5. Your teeth bothering you, buddy? Oh, I know. Come here. You want to play with that? All right. 2nd and 15. Stafford looking to throw, and he's launching it, and he's got a wide open man who just gets up, and he's going to regret getting up there. That was Higbee, Tyler Higbee, with the reception there. That was a 36-yard reception. Man, that was broken coverage. Absolutely broken. You can't touch my keyboard. If you start pressing keys, you change. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Are you sleepy? Boo. Oh. All right, Stafford hands it off to Williams, who is going to get swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Gets 1 yard. Oh, that was Corum, sorry. So that was Blake Corum, not Kyron Williams. Do you want to get down, buddy? I'm not going to hold you if you don't want to be held. Here. Hi. Here. You can walk with your walker. All right. 2nd and 9. Hey, buddy. Gonna have a 2nd and 9 here. You got Stafford out of the shotgun, and that is Corum to his right. Oh, and we have a timeout called. Timeout number 1 by the Rams. Yeah. You remember Barry, the guy that I talked to on here? He's the one that says Logan looks like me. I forgot you're blind. Sorry. So Barry, she says she's not gonna kill you. She's gonna kill me. Logan, what's your problem, dude? Lily, can you get your brother a pacifier, please? All right, let's try this again. 2nd and 9. Stafford out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He throws up the middle to Nakua, who is met immediately after receiving the ball. There's a 4 yard gain. No yards after catch on that one. But Stafford is still maintaining that perfect score, 8-8 for 115. We have 5:55 left in the half. All right, and they are, you got Williams to the left of Stafford, who is in the shotgun. 3rd and 3. The snap. Stafford's looking to pass, and he throws it. A beautiful catch by Adams, but very good play by the defense there to know that they are right next to the out of bounds sideline, and he pushes Adams out of bounds. So when Adams comes in with it, or when Adams comes down with it, both feet were out of bounds. Very good play there by the defense. And it is 4th and 3. What are we going to see here? And we are going to see a field goal attempt. So, like I had said earlier, it's a good point. I do have 2 clones. So, like I had said earlier, so this is a 46-yard attempt. Let's call this. It is pretty windy at the moment. Kick is up. Never a doubt down the center. And it is going to be a 17-7 game here. So, like I had said earlier, the spread is 10.5. So if you bet against the spread, that means you want the Rams to win by 11. If you bet for the spread, or that you believe, is it against the spread? Anyway, uh, you can either bet that they will make the spread or they won't make the spread, meaning that either the Rams would win by more than 10.5 or less than 10.5. He doesn't want me. I did, and it got pissed at me. What's he touching that he can't, not supposed to? Well, why is your pantry open? Put a child lock on the pantry. Hi. Oh, look, it's looking right at you. Look at that. The camera found you. Look, the camera found you. That's okay. When I was holding him, look, it's go. The camera follows you. Hi. Hi. The camera likes him. This isn't gonna work. Okay, go. He's not gonna give you 5 minutes. Try to put him in here. I just let the baby loose in the kitchen in a walker. All right. Don't we love a little chaos? Oh, and my. There we go. Get my camera back centered. Okay, so Rams are beating the Panthers 17-7 at the moment. There is 5:24 left in the second. There was a successful 46-yard field goal made by Mevis. Oh man. So Barry, I will say I will be doing the live stream for Bears Packers tonight as well. Kicks away, they are returning it, gets to the 24-yard line and tackled. Coverage was too good there by the Rams. So I will be streaming the Bears Packers game. I will be rooting for the Packers, but as you can see with my pick'ems, I did pick the Bears to beat the Packers tonight. I just want the Packers to win because it would be a lot better for Seattle. All right, so Rams defense tonight has 10 pressures on 18 dropbacks, and they have 2 sacks. Oh, Young and Stafford both have 114 passing yards. Nice. All right, Young under center hands it off to Dowdle, who we have not seen much of today. And tell you what, if he runs like that, we're going to need to see more of him. Nice 8-yard run there up the middle. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, man, I do want the Packers to win just so the Seahawks have an easier game because I feel as though it's going to be the Rams and Seattle in the divisional. But we got Young under center, man in motion, Dowdle in the backfield. They're going to give it to Dowdle, who tries to bounce to the outside, but he's just going to get maybe a half-yard gain on that play. So yeah, so right now I have, as you can see on my pick'em, I've got the Rams beating the Panthers tonight, going to the divisional. Eagles beating the Niners tomorrow. Got the Bears beating the Packers tonight, so that would put Seattle versus the Rams in the divisional and Bears Eagles in the divisional. And I have the Eagles beating the Bears in the divisional, and then the Seattle beating the Rams. Are you kidding me? Oh, that was ugly. Oh, Young drop back for the pass and throws it to Chuba Hubbard, who was able to sneak out, and he had so much open room in front of him. So much open room in front of him, and Young just throws it just too far ahead of him. Hubbard gets a fingertip on it, and it just falls incomplete. So it's going to be a 4th and 2. They're punting this one away at their own 32. That was a just missed opportunity there. Very unfortunate. Oh, all right. The punt's away. It's a line drive punt that's going to be bobbled at. No, nice, nice punt actually. It ends up rolling to the 12, 11 yard line. So it's going to be a 57 yard, 56-yard punt there. Very nice punt, and the Rams are going to get it at their own 12-yard line. So I also, one thing that this pick'em does, they want you to guess, in case there's tiebreakers, they want you to guess how many points are going to be scored during the duration of the playoffs. So there's 13 games. I said that there's going to be 712 total points scored, which is a lot of points in 13 games. That's averaging or yeah, that's averaging 54.76 points per game. There's a lot of freaking points. I did another pick 'em. I think I did 666 points, which that one's a little bit more realistic. 50, that still comes out to just 51.2. So currently in this game, we have 24 points scored in the first half. So first half, 24 points. If you get 24 points, second half, you're looking at 48. I think there's going to be a couple high scoring affairs in this playoff, in these playoffs. All right, 3:41 left to go in the half. Rams are up 17-7. They get the ball currently to start on their 12-yard line, but they also get the ball to start the third quarter. And I'll tell you right now, if they get a touchdown now, they'll take up the majority of this time to do so. And if they get a touchdown now and a touchdown to start the third, I mean, we're looking at game over there. That's going to be 31-7. It'd be what, 17 points? No, 6. I can't math. 15 point. 25? I don't know. All right, and they're going to do a handoff to Corum. Or, sorry, that was Williams. And that's a gain of 4. It could be a solid point prediction. So I think what I did to come up with that number is I looked at the average points per game this year. So the average point per game, oh, hold on. We've got Stafford taking the ball or taking the snap out of the shotgun, looking to throw it. Throws it to Nakua, but out of bounds. So for the season of 2025, as of late December, early January, so now, the average point per game was 46.38. So 46 points per game. Um, and top teams like the Patriots and Seattle are averaging 29 points a game just by themselves. So you got some high scoring teams. That's a timeout by the Rams on a 3rd and 6. So, with that being said, there's some high scoring teams in the playoffs. So, instead of 46-4, I went with the 54 points. So, that's what I came up with for the 7-12 there. So, I didn't just pull something out of my ass. I did math. I can do math. I can use a calculator. All right. So, we still have both Bryce Young and Matthew Stafford with the same yards, passing yards, with 114. All right, Stafford out of the shotgun with looks like Corum to his left, looking to pass, and it was Williams to his left. He's throwing deep for Adams, and he overthrows him. Adams had 2+ yards on the defender. If he caught that in stride, that was a touchdown. But Matthew Stafford throws it beyond Adams' reach. That is something, man, there were 3 yards of separation between Adams there. He missed a touchdown there, and this is going to be 4th and 6. That was only a 39-second drive. That wasn't even a drive. That was a 39-second possession. All right, the punt's away. It's looking like a short punt. Fair. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? ETN calls a fair catch. Oh my God. ETN calls a fair catch and bobbles it, and the Rams recover. I don't know why I was having any kind of hope for the Panthers to win this game. I'm not disappointed because I just know. Wow. All right. Well, and that is another turnover for the Panthers today. Now, I want the Panthers to win too because I just don't want the Rams to be deeper into the playoffs. They're a good team. Seattle's a good team as well. They're both great teams, but to play your division rival 3 times in a year, it's a lot. They're heavy hitting teams, and each of those games they've played, there's injuries on both sides. All right, Rams have the ball at the 41. They give it to Corum, who's going to get a 6 yard, 7 yard run. So, and just like that, I think that's all she wrote for the Panthers. I think that mistake is going to be the dagger in the heart. Not good. Not good at all. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. They do not need to call a play here before the 2 minute warning. Let's see if they do. And they do. It's going to be a handoff to Corum, and Corum's just not going down. That is a 8 yard run, and now we are at the 2 minute warning. So ETN just took a ball to the face. That's what happened there. He just freaking he calls the fair catch and it just smacks him in the face mask. And I have a screaming kid in the background. So when we come back from the 2 minute warning, it's going to be a 1st and 10. Carolina's 26 with 2 minutes to go. Carolina has three timeouts. Oh, and LA has one. What a shame. Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of Stafford either. I'd love to see him get kicked out of the playoffs right now, but unfortunately, the Panthers are not the team to do it. This is essentially a bye for the Rams. I mean, let's be real. Let's be honest. You've got a team who just won their division, 8-9. It's the best of the worst. Three teams in that division were 8-9. So it's just, I mean, it's 17-7, and it appears as though Rams are going to get something here. Panthers are hoping to hold them to a field goal, but I am going to guess that it is going to be Devontae Adams touchdown. That's my guess here. I'm guessing Devontae Adams for a receiving touchdown right here. Maybe not this play, but it'll be this drive. So the NFC West is the first division to have three 12 plus win teams in a season. It's insane. All right, at the 26, Stafford's looking to pass, throws it to Williams on a screen. There is a flag. Williams still going, gets 11 yards on the reception. But it looks as though it's going to be an offensive penalty. Illegal block in the back by the offense, and it is going to negate that play and be a 10-yard penalty. So it's 1st and 20. Uh, Damn, I did not see that. Was that when he was back in the Lions with the Lions? Because he's only been Lions and Rams, right? He wasn't with anybody else, right? All right, so here we go. 1st and 20 at the 36-yard line of the Panthers. All right, they're going to hand it back to Williams. He's going to get about 8 yards, 7 yards. And first time out by Carolina. Oh, that happened while he was with the Rams. I have not seen that. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll look that up. I'll look that up during halftime. I'll play it. There's gonna be a video of it, obviously. So, all right, 2nd and 13 at the Panthers 29. Stafford hands it off, and Corum gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but there's a fight. There's a so Parkinson and Scorton? Yeah, Scorton and Parkinson getting into it there, but no flag flies. Second time out by the Panthers. So yeah, no gain there. Third and 12. All right, third and 12. Stafford out of the shotgun, looking to throw. He gets Parkinson, or sorry, that's Higbee for a gain of I believe 7. So timeout Panthers. It's fourth and 3. What is Sean McVay gonna do here? I say they go for it. I don't want them to, but all right, they're going for it. Offense sticks out there. Fourth and 3. Fourth and 3 at the Carolina 19. Are they actually going to snap the ball? They are out of the shotgun. Stafford's under pressure and he's going to use his legs. No, he doesn't. Oh, and it's almost intercepted, but it's fine because it's turnover on down. So if it was intercepted, it actually would have lost yardage. Nice. Panthers defense with a minute 31 to go in the second stops the Rams again on fourth down. Good play. Good play there. I'm happy he didn't get the interception there. It would have only been the difference of maybe like 5 yards, but we'll take that. So let's see what Carolina can do here. Don't turn the ball over. Rams have one timeout. Carolina has none. They got a minute and 31 at their own 19. Got to get at least a field goal here. All right. Young out of the shotgun. Dowdle to his right. It's a handoff to Dowdle. Dowdle gets pulled down at the line to gain, possibly a loss of a half yard there. So it's going to be second and 10. A minute and 15. Young out of the shotgun, Dowdle to his left. They're not rushing. Let a lot of time go there. Young is looking to pass. He is heaving it down the field, and flags fly. They're going to argue that it's an uncatchable ball. It may only be uncatchable because of the tangle that they had that slowed him down. What do you got going here? They are calling pass interference. They're not saying it was uncatchable. Ball placed at the spot of the foul. That is a 28-yard penalty, which makes it a first and 10, stops the clock, and adds 28 yards to the current field positioning of the Panthers. So I like that a lot. Ball's on the Carolina 47. It's going to be a first and 10. There's 59 seconds left in the half. Panthers are on the move. Young out of the shotgun with Dowdle to his left. He's looking to throw. He's throwing it, and he's got Coker, and Coker's going down the sideline, steps out of bounds after a 37-yard gain. There we go, Carolina. Beautifully done there. Coker just absolutely beat Lake there, and if it wasn't for Curl out of the safety position, he would have been gone for a touchdown there. So now we have the ball in the red zone at the Rams' 16-yard line. Young in the lone, all alone in the backfield out of the shotgun. All right, he throws it for the end zone for Leggett. Incomplete. Ooh, that was a close one there. We're going to see a 2nd and 10 here, 49 seconds left on the clock. God, kick is full of just bots trying to sell you stuff. Get out of here, you POS. Blocked. All right, Young out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's throwing it up to Dowdle, who's incomplete. So we're going to have a 3rd and 10. There's 44 seconds left. So you can at least get a field goal here and only be down by 7. So just calm down a little bit. Don't throw an interception. Don't fumble it. It's 3rd and 10. I'm having people do curls at the first down, and I'm having people go into the end zone. You're going touchdown or first down here. All right, out of the shotgun. Young's under pressure. He steps forward. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down. He's in for the touchdown. Bryce Young on the scramble, on the 16-yard scramble. And we have Carolina getting a touchdown right before the half. Beautifully done. Well executed. Good patience by Young, realizing that there was nothing downfield. The coverage was there. He made a man miss and sneaks into the end zone there. A very nice 16-yard run. We're going to line up for the extra point here and see what happens. Like I said, there is a swirling wind in Carolina right now. The extra point is up. Ooh, the wind caught it, but it is good. And we, ladies and gentlemen, as Barry said, we have a game. It is certainly a game. 17-14. You just called him Byron Young. Oh, that's because they have a Byron Young on the defense. Duh. Good call there for Young. Get into the end zone. Very nice. 5-play, 81-yard drive. 54 seconds taken off the clock. That is a very well executed drive by the Carolina Panthers. And I'll tell you what, with all the coaching vacancies that we have going on, with all that stuff going on, I am surprised the offensive coordinator, Carolina, has not gotten any calls. Because let's be honest, Carolina's offense has not been the reason that they've been losing games. Oh, they're definitely missing Donald in the middle. That would have never been a touchdown there. Never been a scramble up the middle if Donald was there. There was rumors a few weeks ago, like 4 weeks ago, they were trying to bring Donald out of retirement for a playoff run. Oh, apparently they kicked it shy of the landing zone. Oh no. And this is the problem with Carolina. They do something good and it's followed by something bad. I am so happy I'm not a Panthers fan, so I don't have to go through this every day, every week. So the kickoff needs to fall within the 20 and the end zone. And it landed at the 20 and a half yard line, which now the Rams get the ball at the 40-yard line. 37 seconds to go. One timeout. They can easily get into field goal range now. All right, ball's at the 40. Stafford drops back to pass. It's caught to Adams for a gain of 14 yards. And Adams with his first catch of the day. The Rams call a timeout. There's 29 seconds left. So we're having a little bit Yeah, he definitely has his bag, but you see all the time. Sometimes when you get to that age, you've got your bag, you just want to get that extra ring. You want that extra, weight on your finger. So I know he's got a ring, but why not have one for each hand, right? All right, 31 seconds to go at the 46th Carolina, first and 10. Stafford is out of the shotgun. He's got Corum to his right. Sorry, that was Williams to his right. Picked up the blitz, throws it to Nakua, incomplete. We're going to have a second and 10. A turnover would be nice, but they are currently out of field goal range. It's a swirling wind. From here, you're looking at a 70-yard field goal. So that should have been a flag by Carolina for illegal contact on Adams, but it was not called. I don't know why. All right, Stafford back to pass. He's under pressure. Hit as he throws. The ball wobbles incomplete. Third and 10. Ooh. Stafford's hurt his hand. Okay, so it might just be a little bit of a stinger. He hit his right hand on the defender's forearm. He gave his head coach a thumbs up, but he's working on that hand. If there's anybody that's gonna grit it out, it's gonna be Stafford though. Third and 10. He's going long. He's got Nakua. Nakua doesn't catch it. Nakua doesn't catch it. Nakua doesn't drop that. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Oh my goodness. Nakua, it hits his hands just like this. Boom. Hits him just like this, and he drops it. That's a touchdown. Nakua just dropped a touchdown. It is fourth and 10. If you're the Rams right now, I'm. Oh, they're punting. Okay. I was to say, if you're the Rams right now, I'm going for it. All right. Kick out of bounds. Only a 31-yard kick out at the 17. There's 8 seconds left. No teams have timeouts. I think Carolina comes out, knees, and we go to halftime. All right. They knee it down, and that is halftime. Beautiful. So, oddly enough, Carolina's making it a game. I did not expect that, but I'll take it. So, I'll do some stats real quick. So, at halftime, we have. Oh, let me get to the box score. Yeah, I like the box score better. Halftime for passing, Matthew Stafford is 10 for 17 for 137 yards. He's averaging 8.1 per completion. One touchdown, no interception, no sacks. Rating of 104.3. Bryce Young is 11 for 20, 151 yards, averaging 7.6 per completion, one interception, two sacks for a loss of 14 yards, 58.5 rating, but he also has the 16-yard rushing touchdown there. All right, Rams rushing. We have 7 carries, 37 yards, 5.3 average, and that is Kyron Williams. Blake Corum, 9 carries, 35 yards, 3.9 average. Puka with 1 carry, which was the backwards pass for 5 yards and a touchdown. The team as a whole, 17 carries, 77 yards, are averaging 4.5 per rushing attempt, and 1 touchdown. Receiving, no surprise here, Puka Nakua leads the receiving with 6 receptions for 63 yards on 10 targets. Tyler Higbee comes in second, uh, with 2 receptions on 3 targets for 45 yards. Colby Parkinson, 1 catch, 1 target, 15 yards. Devontae Adams, 1 reception, 14 yards on 3 targets. That is 10 receptions, 137 yards, and a touchdown for the Rams. For Carolina's rushing attack, Chuba Hubbard leads the way, 4 carries, 17 yards, and a touchdown. Bryce Young, 2 carries, 15 yards, and a touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 4 carries, 9 yards. Trevor Etienne, 1 carry, 4 yards. Team has 11 carries for 45 yards and 2 touchdowns. Carolina receiver, wow, they are spreading that ball out. Holy crap. There's 11 receptions to, what is that? That's 8 different receivers. Jesus. Jalen Coker leads the team for receptions, 4 for 5 targets. McMillan is 3 for 49 on 4 targets. Um, Tommy Tremble, 2 receptions, 2 targets, 18 yards. Leggett, 1 reception on 3 targets for 6. Ah, so that's actually Dowdle, Tremaine, and Mitchell all have 1 target, no receptions. That's why there's 3 other receivers listed there. You got the 1 interception and the 1 fumble by Carolina, so they have 2 turnovers. All right, so it was brought to my attention that there's a video of Matthew Stafford. This was 3 years ago with the Rams. Matthew Stafford. Oh, yeah, that is interesting. That is a piece of human shit. All right, let me go here. Let me move this right here. We've got, let's get the I think you'll hear that, right? Desktop audio. Yeah. All right. So here we have Stafford reacting to a photographer who falls off. I'll move myself up here. Who falls off the stage. So this woman here, I believe it is, falls off the stage.
New details this morning on a scary moment during
Oh,
yesterday's
right there.
Rams parade.
So you see a woman
On a scary moment
fall. She falls off the stage. She backs off the
during
stage.
yesterday's
His reaction, all right, that makes sense, right? Everybody, oh, I mean, even his wife. Oh,
Rams
but
parade
he
and rally.
he just turns his back to a woman who just fell off stage
Photographer fell off
and just walks
the
away.
stage as she took pictures of quarterback Matt Stafford. Kelly
He
Smiley
just
posted an
turns
update on
away.
Twitter
His
saying she
wife
fractured
goes to
her
see.
spine when she
Ooh, she
fell.
fractured
You
her
can see
spine,
Stafford's
so
wife
she
looking
was
concerned
hurt.
and checking on her.
Stafford's wife comes to look at her, and Stafford just. That's horrible. That is terrible. It's horrible look for Stafford. Yeah, that's god awful. That's just disgusting. But what are you gonna do? Not a good person. Can't change it. Wow, so this live stream, we've been streaming for 2 hours and we're only at halftime. Oh, that's a long game. I started the stream about 15 minutes before. So, so really big possession coming up. Rams are going to get the ball to start. Excuse me. Rams are going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So Carolina needs to come up with a stop. They can't have anything. Yeah, and that was directly in front of him. I mean, what? I mean, probably not within arm's reach, but fucking maybe like 10 feet at most. 6, 7 feet in front of him. That's crazy. Like the reaction. the initial like, oh shit, that makes sense. But the just complete turning around, drinking your water, and just ignoring it like it never happened. That's terrible. You at least check on your fellow human. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, so we're having a good game, surprisingly. I don't want to get too carried away here. I know it's rough being a Panthers fan. So if the Panthers win this game, according to my pick'ems, if the Panthers win this game as the 4 seed, the Bears win tonight, Eagles win tomorrow, that would mean that we play the Panthers. So we could, yeah. All right. I'll play the Panthers again. What's wild is let me look up some of the halftime stats for the Panthers. So the Panthers only had 40 passing yards on us that game. That was December 28th. That was 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, we played the Panthers. They only scored 10 on us. They've already scored more in one half than they did in 4 quarters against us. So this is what blows my mind, and this proves to you that divisional games are so different. Because if you look at every team that we beat, that the Rams lost to, the Falcons, the Panthers, that the Niners lost to, we beat them so much better than they did. Or if they lost. But when you play the Rams, it's like you look at this, right? If we play the Rams next week, if the Rams win this game, the Panthers have already put up more yards passing, more yards. Did they put up more yards rushing? I don't think so. No. So right now, the Panthers only have 45 yards rushing. When they played us, they had a total of 99. But they have 137 passing yards. Well, 151. We only allowed 40. So they've already put up more yards in this game than they did against us. So it's just then we play the Rams and the games are just 500 passing yards for Matthew Stafford and it's it's awful. It's crazy. They had 139 total yards against us. Wow. And then currently, does it say total yards? 182. So they currently have 182 yards against the Rams, and we only allowed 139. So there's no reason why if we play the Rams next week, there's no reason why we can't beat them. There's really not. We split the difference with them this year. Seattle is one of the only teams that I can say, obviously I'm biased, and everybody will always say that I'm just biased because I'm a Seahawks fan. But Seattle's the only team that I can truly look at and say that each week they've gotten better. Each week they show some sign of improvement, whether it be in the passing game, the running game, defense. Each week Seattle has shown progression. When I went into this season for Seattle, I'm pretty sure I estimated 12 wins or 11 wins. They exceeded that, but I think I said they were going to be out in the divisional round. I think I had them in the wild card. and I said they would win their wild card matchup and then be out in the divisional. That's what I think I predicted for Seattle at the beginning of the season. I did not think that they were Super Bowl contenders, but we see how they've played, and it really brings me to think that yeah, they can do this. But even if they don't do it this year, it's going to bring me so much hope for next year. So, halftime should be just about over here. I'm going to grab a drink and a small bite to eat before this half comes underway. All right, I am back. That was a bit. They're showing replays of the Puka Nakua drop right now. That's awful. All right, the Rams currently have a 75.4% chance to win. All right, and the kickoff is underway. And it is caught about 3 yards into the end zone. They kneel it for a touchback, and that is 35. They're going to get the ball to start. All right, well, let's see how hot the Rams come out because I feel as though they're going to come out of this half trying trying to get a touchdown. All right, Stafford's looking to throw, and he's throwing it. And Adams, oh my God! Mike Jackson rips the ball out of Devontae Adams' hands for an incomplete pass. That was a 12-yard throw, and Jackson is right there on Adams. Adams catches it and just gets the ball ripped away. Beautiful, beautiful play there by Mike Jackson. And they throw it, and I just refreshed something right there, and they throw it to Adams again. And who is that? Ja Horn? Ooh, they're trying to get Adams into this game. Stafford out of the shotgun. I'm just relaying the. He's under pressure. He gets nailed. They throw it deep to Adams, but the coverage is just so tight there by Ja Horn. All right. 3rd and 10. They've gotten nowhere. Stafford's in the shotgun with Corum to his left. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be another pass to Adams. Incomplete again. 0 for 3. All to Adams. All incomplete. Wow. Hell of a stop by Carolina there. If that doesn't put a fire under their ass, I don't know what will. That was gorgeous defense there. Let's go, Carolina. So they just said Matthew Stafford, after completing 8 for 8, he is now 2 for 12. I am having issues with my stream that I'm watching the game on. So I'm having issues with my stream here. But we had a 9-yard run by Bryce Young. So it's a 2nd and 1. All right. My stream seems to be fixed. Not my stream to you guys, my stream that I'm watching the game on. There's an issue. It didn't get the punt, didn't see the run. All right. 2nd and 1. Young is under center at their own 23. He's going to hand it off. Chuba Hubbard breaks free. Well, not really free, but it's a nice 6-yard run for a first down. All right. You got Young out of the shotgun. 1st and 10. Fakes a handoff to Hubbard. Throws under pressure, incomplete. Just basically spikes it in the dirt there. All right. 2nd and 10. Got Young out of the shotgun looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's running, rolling out to his left, and he throws it out of bounds. So we're going to have a 3rd and 10. All right, so let's see what Young can do out of the shotgun now. 3rd and 10 at their own 28. All right, here's a snap. Young's looking to pass. He throws it over the middle, and it is caught. Caught by McMillan for 16 yards, and that is going to be a Panthers first down. That is 2 first downs on this drive after a 3-and-out by the Rams. Beautiful. All right. I said that it looked like the Rams were going to come out here trying to put points on the board, but they went 3-and-out. You got Young out of the shotgun again. He is going to hand it off this time, and they're going up the middle with Hubbard for 4. Oh, they're calling it 5. We'll take an extra yard. All right, 2nd and 5. Young is under center. He hands it off to Hubbard, who misses a tackle, breaks a tackle out of the backfield, and just gets to the. Oh, I had my stream up and it started playing back to me. All right. He only got to the line of scrimmage, so now we have a 3rd and 5 at Carolina 49. Young is out of the shotgun. Oh, and they got a free play. Young throws it, and it's going to be incomplete to Coker, but that's okay because they're going to get the first down on defensive offsides here. Nice. Good job on Young realizing that was a free play and realizing that he could throw it deep there. So this is the least penalized team, the Rams, in 5 years, and they've been called for 6 penalties today. So they are not disciplined today for some reason. Panthers are getting them. I don't know what it is. All right, so we're going to have a 1st and 10 at the Rams' 46-yard line. You got Young under center, Hubbard in the backfield. Handoff to Hubbard. Goes to the right, and he does break for about 4-yard run. Hey, 3 4-yard runs in a row make it a first down. I can't eat with you guys right now, honey. Yeah, I'll just sit here and eat. Are you gonna get me my food? Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take 2. Thank you, honey. All right, thank you. All right, 2nd and 6. We got Young out of the shotgun. He has a man in motion, doing some funny stuff. They're gonna dump it off their screen for Hubbard, who's got blockers. Hubbard lowers his shoulder and gets the first down. There's a nice 6, maybe or 7-yard reception by Hubbard there. And that is going to be another Carolina Panthers first down. They are just driving down the field at the moment. They have the Rams on their heels. Yes, please. Just a little scoop. Yes, please. All right, 1st and 10 at 35. Young is under center. Hubbard's about 7 yards behind him. All right, it's handoff to Hubbard again, who's going to get he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but dives forward for a gain of 2. If I want to put a face to a name, I don't know what that means. But yes, let's go Panthers. All right, another Hubbard run to the right. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Love you. Ah, it's just brought food. Nice. 11th play of the drive coming up here. Wow, I didn't know that. We got a 3rd and 7. The Rams 32. Your face. How do I put your face? I don't know what your face looks like. All right. Young out of the shotgun. Throws it to Tremble, who's going to be stopped shy. It's going to be a 4th and 3. Hmm. The field goal team. You posted a link? I must have links turned off because I don't have a link in my chat. I don't see a link in my chat. All right, so it's a 46-yard attempt here. Swirling winds. The kick's away, and it ties the game. All right, we will take it. Wow, 17-17. Yeah, I've thought about that too, but like, so I stream with my face, but when I started doing this, I was unsure about it. So I didn't stream my face. And then I did once in a while, and I wasn't sure about it, but I decided to stream my face because I wanted it to be more of a personable uh experience here. No, I when you send links, I must have links turned off. I do not see any links in my chat. They don't come through here. I looked that video up on my own YouTube. Why is he in here? Oh, okay. All right. So we have a tied ball game. That's awesome. We'll see if and that was a long drive too. Oh, that's funny. You sent the exact same video. So that was a good possession right there by the Panthers. I know it would have been nice to see them score a touchdown, but they started that drive at their own, I believe, 13-yard line. That drive in total was a 13 play, 59-yard drive. They took 7 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Yeah, my phone's at 94, so it's like the shortest charger known, but it works. Dude, that didn't even show. I am not getting links. All right, kick is underway. It is caught at the 2-yard line. He's got no choice but to run it out. Bringing it out to the 30-yard line there. So, not a bad return there. All right. Stafford under center hands it off to Kyron Williams. Williams fighting forward for about 3.5 yards. Yeah, that didn't show, man. Ooh, just bit my damn cheek. All right. It's a 2nd and 7. What is Stafford gonna do here? Throw an interception. All right. He's throwing it. Blitz is coming. Gets picked up. He throws it for Puka and it's out of his reach. Incomplete. And we're going to have a 3rd and 7. There's no way they get another third down stop here, huh? No way. Another three and out? That'd be crazy. Wow. Stafford's missed his last 7 passes. Oh, there's an injury on the field. Carolina's Chirellis? Chirellis? Chirellis. That's how you pronounce it. So he did get up. He's walking off the field, but they are taking a commercial break here at the moment. Yeah, I've got links turned off because I think when I first started streaming, I had somebody send a bunch of links to like their own streams, and then you get a lot of bots that come in, especially on Kick, that try to get you to sign up for buying views and stuff. And so I think I turned links off for that. But I am surprised that what is it, putting spaces and stuff isn't even working. That's surprising. All right. If that doesn't work, Barry, I don't know if you have Discord or not, but if you have Discord, you can go to my YouTube channel, go to the home page of my YouTube channel, and you'll see my little biography or whatever that's there. And there's 3 links. There's a Discord, a Twitch, and TikTok. You can go to my Discord and join it, and then we can chat in there. But that's if you have Discord, because you'll see a bunch of stuff in there that I put. All right, so this game's a lot closer than I thought it would be. This is awesome to see. All right, 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Here's Stafford. He's throwing it, and it is caught by Devontae Adams for a first down. It's a 19-yard pass. Oh, that sucks. But we're not surprised. Yeah, Barry, if you get Discord, make a profile, join my Discord. We could talk in there all the time. I'm in there every day. All right. That was Matthew Stafford's longest string of incompletions since he's been a Ram. Blitz and picked up an incomplete pass thrown again to Nakua. The coverage was just too tight on him. Covered by Roseboom. All right, so we're going to have a 2nd and 10. Ball's on Carolina's 48. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, Carolina. They're talking about the possible injury to Matthew Stafford's pointer finger on his right hand. All right, he's back to pass again, though. And he checks it down to Williams, who catches it, but he gets tangled up, only gets 5 yards. Shoestring tackle by Smith Wade. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. Ah, got a baby yelling at me. Eat your dinner. 3rd and 5. Stafford out of the shotgun. Williams to his left. He's looking to throw. No blitz there. And oh my God. I thought Devontae Adams just died. There's a flag. It's probably going to be a defenseless receiver, which I don't agree with a lot of those flags. They're talking it over. They might pick it up. I'm not sure. Adams went up to catch the ball, goes to come down with it, and Scott just absolutely drills him. He goes up. Was it helmet to helmet? It was. It was helmet to helmet. Okay. Yep, I do agree with that flag. I don't like the flag because it helps LA, but I agree with it. So, you got it. It was top of the defender's helmet. Adams bit his tongue or lip or something. But they're gonna take him out for a few plays. They got to take a look at him. That was a big hit, man. You don't see a lot of those in today's NFL. All right, well, that sucks. Nice a unnecessary roughness penalty brings it to the 28-yard line of Carolina for 1st and 10. Man, that was a big hit. Ooh. So Adams is not going to be on the field for probably a few plays. All right. Stafford under center, Williams in the back, Puka under motion. Handoff to Williams. Williams takes it, gets about 4 yards on the run. So we're going to have a 2nd down and 6. Also, Barry, if you have any issues with my Discord, let me know. I've been told that when people join it, there's like I have it set up so you have to select a couple things, so I know you're not a bot and you're a real person. But I've been told that something's messed up with it, so I might actually have to either fix it or just get rid of it. All right. Stafford under center, he's looking to throw. He throws it to the tight end. It was a tight end screen, but it was dropped. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 6 at the 24 Carolina. What? Oh boy. My son is eating Salisbury steak. Logan. Oh, you're so happy. All right, Stafford out of the shotgun. Low snap. Looking to pass. He's going deep for the end zone. To Nakua, and it was defended beautifully. And that is an incomplete pass by Matt Stafford again for a quarterback that started off 8 and 8 for throws. He is now only 12 for 26. He had a perfect 157.6 QBR. So we're going to see a field goal attempt here now. And it's going to be a 42-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, and without a doubt, drilled through the middle. That gives the Rams the lead in the third quarter here. Just 4:17 left in the third. It's going to be 20-17 as Carolina gets the ball. Still a very close game here, and with how the Panthers put together that last drive, I would not be surprised if they score again here. Oh, so the inactive players for the Packers and Bears have been released, so let's go ahead and read those real quick. Got my phone here. All right. Come on. It said it was released, but I'm not getting. Well, I'm not getting any. Maybe there's no players inactive then. I think there's no players inactive for tonight's game. Hold on. It doesn't sound right. All right. I'm gonna look it up on Google. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. All right. So full list of inactives: Green Bay Packers. You've got wide receiver Dontavian Wicks, QB Desmond Ritter, who's the emergency third QB, cornerback Jalen Simpson, defensive lineman Colin Oliver, tackle Zach Tom, and wide receiver Jacoby Keeney James. Those are your inactives for the Packers. Inactives for the Chicago Bears. QB Case Keenum. I'm done. I'm not hungry anymore. I'm full. Thank you, honey. So inactives for the Chicago Bears. QB Case Keenum, emergency third QB. Wide receiver Jadi Walker. Cornerback CJ Gardner Johnson. That's not ideal. Linebacker Ogbong Bemiga. And linebacker Ruben Hippolyte II. Offensive lineman Luke Newman and defensive lineman Joe Tyron Shoyinka. All right. Kickoff fielded at the 4. He's at 25. At the 30, jumps over a player and 31. So a nice little return there after the kickoff. He needs a wipe. You need a wipe because you have. Oh, what? Do you want to watch the game? Look, watch the game. I'd give him Tylenol too. Hello. Wait, what happened? There's an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play here on the Rams. What happened? So that short return ends up putting the ball on Carolina's 46. You're gross. Yes, you are. I love you. No, don't touch. Oh, they're not even showing a replay or anything like that. Thank you, honey. All right. Young looking to throw, dumps it off to Dowdle. Dowdle is going to try to break a tackle, but instead just runs the man over and gets 6 yards there. Okay, they're showing the penalty. Wipe the face, wipe the face, wipe the face. Oh, hello. I think it was just getting up and taunting the guy. It was interesting. All right, 2nd and 4. They're already in Rams territory at the 48. Young's going to hand it off. There is a blitz. Dowdle gets downed at the line of scrimmage. Could not get anywhere there, right? Buddy. Oh, you're gross all under your neck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you don't like wipes. I'm sorry, but you need to be clean. You're okay, babies. All right, 3rd and 4. You got Carolina. You got Young out of the shotgun with Hubbard to his right. 3rd and 4 at the Rams 48. Young's looking to pass. Zips it to Leggett, but it's covered nicely, incomplete, and you're looking at 4th and 4. Do not spit on me. This rude. Okay. Who do you want? Where's your mother? She said just a minute. She said just a minute. Oh, they're going for it. 4th and 4 at midfield. Young's all alone in the backfield under shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's rolling out to his right. He's trying to make a man miss. He throws. Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. That is not good. All right, buddy. Get down. Run around. Have fun. Man, I don't know about that one. Going for it right there, that's awful. Are you gonna walk right now? Nope. Sit down and crawl. Giving you server stats? Let's see. So it. Alright, so it is saying that you're in. So let me go in and I'll change things on my end. So I will just go ahead. I sent you a friend request. And I am going to add the roles you need. Barry, you said you were ex-military, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I have my own, hold on. Hey, can't be doing this while Sorry about that. Kids will be kids. All right. Yeah, so Barry, I have my own roles and stuff on the server there, so I just gave them to you. You should be able to see stuff now. All right. Sorry about the delay, everybody. So we have a 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 48-yard line. Corum gets it, and he is just barreling through for a gain of 6. It's going to be a 2nd and 4 on Carolina's 46. So yeah, I don't really agree with that fourth. What was it? The 4th and 4 going for it there for Carolina. I think there you punt it, and your defense has been doing well, but I understand the desperation. All right, under center. Stafford rolls to his left after a fake handoff. He is under pressure, and he is going to get swallowed up and buried. Leveled for a loss of 9. Carolina gets to Stafford for their first sack of the day, and that brings it to a 3rd and 12. Back to their own 45-yard line. Beautifully, beautifully played there. Defense was all over everybody downfield. Stafford had nowhere to go, and he just gets buried. All right, we got 3rd and 12 at their own 45. Stafford is in the shotgun with Corum to his left. He's looking to pass. He's throwing it, and it's picked off. Jackson, who has been covering Devontae Adams so well tonight. Beautifully done by Carolina. Interception by Mike Jackson. He jumped the route over Devontae Adams. That was gorgeous. Loved every second of that one. So now Carolina, who ended up turning it over on downs, gets the ball back after a Matthew Stafford interception. Stafford has been playing awful since like mid second mid second quarter. I'm glad I simplified things. All right. Young hands it off to Chubbard, who's trying to get to the left, spins to the right, and only gets maybe half a yard there, barely gets to the line of scrimmage. So yeah, Barry, oh, I see your profile now. Dude, you kind of I don't know if you're going to take this the wrong way. You almost look like Tim the Tap Man. If I don't know if you know who that is, streamer wise, like you kind of that's funny. All right. Young shotgun looking to pass. It's a 2nd and 9. He steps up. He throws a deep ball. And that is Coker, who is running 20, the 15, the 10, pushed out of bounds at the 9-yard line. A beautiful throw. Beautiful 31 yards after the catch. That goes down to end the third quarter. Oh my goodness. That was a beautiful play there. Coker just absolutely blew the top off of the defense there. That is a beautiful 52-yard pass by Bryce Young. Hell yeah. And just like that, that's the end of the third quarter. You've got the Rams up 20 to 17, but their defense is nursing that 3-point lead to a first and goal. 9-yard line. Wow. And just like that, Coker has 122 receiving yards on 5 receptions. I don't know, Barry. I'd say a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, in my in that Discord server, you'll be able to dude, that would have been freaking hilarious. I'd just block you immediately. And I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. Oh man. No, so in that Discord, it's not the most active. I want to get it more active, and obviously as I become more involved in streaming, hopefully I bring more people in here, but you'll see plenty like in the community chats, you'll see a bunch of stuff um in the histories, cars, pets, guns, my new PC that I just got, fishing and hunting. It's a good place to be. And now uh I can also next year if you're gonna play in the fantasy, if you want to do fantasy with me, I've got a fantasy group in here as well. So, hmm, interesting. All right. Just like that. It is the fourth quarter. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play. Just showing the replay right now. A nice goalpost run. Coker, if he was just a little bit faster, beat out that safety. All right, Carolina. No turnovers, damn it. All right, Young's looking to throw. It's a catch to Coker. Ooh, where's the flag? There it is. Coker caught it at got about 2 yards, and he gets absolutely creamed by Landman, and the flag comes in. See what the hit looks like. Oh, he led with his helmet. That's what the personal foul is for unnecessary roughness. And it was pretty close to helmet, too. So the ball's going to be placed at the 3 yard line, and it's first and goal again. Let's go, Carolina. All right, Young's under center. He's only got one wide receiver out there, and he's got Hubbard in his backfield. Here's a snap. The handoff. Hubbard's pushing through, and it looks like he got the touchdown. That is a touchdown, Carolina. Let's go, guys. Holy crap. And just like that, they take the lead. Carolina 23, Rams 20. Wow, this is a hell of a game. I did not anticipate this. Vegas didn't anticipate this. Man, is Carolina the Rams kryptonite? All right, let's see what the extra point brings. Snap, the hold, the kick. And it just, without a doubt, dead middle. And we now have the Panthers 24, Rams 20. Wow, look at that. That is incredible. So we have do the Bears and Packers start at 8 or 7:30? 8. Okay. Hell yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to end this stream and then set up the next one just with titles and new tags and stuff. So, and then what I'll do is I think I might have a couple drinks myself. I might drink during the Bears Packers game. Don't usually drink on stream, but it's one of the last weeks of football. This is playoff season. What do I want to drink? Maybe do some whiskey sours. This is just a wow game right now. Well, I'll be honest, Barry. Like I do not want to see Seattle versus the Bears because I don't want to root against you. Even though I'm rooting against you tonight because well, so I guess it depends if Carolina wins, right? Like so this is odd. Carolina is arguably the worst team. I say arguably because they're 8-9. A lot of people say they shouldn't be here, but it's just like if they win tonight, maybe I don't want the Packers to win. Because if we play Carolina, that to me seems like a better game than playing the Packers. We haven't faced the Packers this year. We've played Carolina already and beat them a lot. We beat them by 17 and held them below 200 yards total. It's like below 150 yards total. All right. So the Rams had a 23-yard return on the kickoff. They gave the ball at their own 33. Let's see what they can put together here. All right, 1st and 10. Puka gets the handoff, gets hit but breaks the tackle and gets 5 yards. If the Bears make it to Seattle, man, talk all the shit you want. You can still talk shit and be respectful. I'm not gonna complain. If Seattle doesn't make it, I'll definitely be rooting for the Bears too. I don't think there's really anybody else I give two craps about, truthfully. Stafford looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got Adams. Adams getting to the 40-yard line, pushed out of bounds. It's a 23-yard pass. So now they're at the 39 of the Panthers. 23-yard reception by Devontae Adams. Stafford's really pushing that ball to Adams these last few drives. All right, 1st and 10 at the Panthers 39. Stafford's under center with Williams in the backfield. Williams gets swallowed up and buried after a 2-yard gain. So I haven't given an update on this in a little while, but the win probability for the Rams is now down to 52.3%. Odyssey is a massive game. It is a massive game. I beat that one? Did I complete that one? I think I completed that one. Nakua with the catch, and they hold him to a gain of 7. They pull him back. He did not get the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 at the Carolina 30. I feel like this is 3rd down. Is this 4th down territory? You're at the 30. You're in field goal range. If you get stopped, throw an incomplete pass, or your run game doesn't get the first down here, do you go for it if it's 4th and 1? You get a field goal, and then you're down by 1, so you just need a field goal. I don't know. Stafford drops back to pass. He's throwing for the end zone, and it is. Oh, it was broken up. It was nearly intercepted. It was for Nakua, and Stafford overthrew it. It was broken up by Nakua. So Nakua turned into a corner. Oh man, that look. Oh, and they're going for it. 4th and 1. Stafford under center with Williams in the backfield at the 30. Man in motion. Williams takes it, and it's a first down. On a 4th and 1, it's a first down. Damn. Man, if it wasn't for Nakua playing defense there, this would be a whole different thing. Panthers would have the ball back, but all right. So at the 29, Stafford hands it off to Williams. Williams has a hole. That is a 6-yard run to the left side, down to Carolina 22. Stafford's 14 for 30. Ooh. All right, under center, hands it off to Williams. Williams barreling for a first down, gets a 4-yard gain. Let's see where the spot is actually. It looks like they might be spotting him shy. They are, so they're calling it short. They're calling it only a 3-yard run, so it'll be 3rd and 1 at the Carolina 19. So they are in the red zone. All right, let's see what they got. So Rams have had 3 red zone possessions, 2 touchdowns. All right, and the quarterback sneak is successful for 2 yards. Stafford gets the first down. All right, so it's a 1st and 10. The Carolina 17. It's a 4-yard run on a end run to Puka Nakua. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. There's a long drive here. That's the 10th play of the drive. It's been over a 5-minute drive. All right, ball's at the Carolina 13. 2nd and 6. Stafford out of the shotgun, snaps away. Throws it in the middle to Williams. Williams goes in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Kyron Williams. That brings the score to 26 now. So you got the Rams taking the lead. And there's 8:47 left in the 4th quarter. Damn. All right, let's see what this extra point does. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Nope. Perfect. All right. And the lead is 3. All right. So during that drive, the Rams actually dropped down to a 46% win probability. And with that field goal, they're up to 73%. That's wild. They're 3 points up, and Carolina's about to get the ball. Like that, the win probability makes no sense to me. And it was wild for the Rams to start at 73%. But yeah, Odyssey is a massive game. Is it bigger than Red Dead though? Let's see what the map sizes are. Oh God, I forgot how big Odyssey was. Jesus. So Odyssey's nearly double the size of Red Dead 2. The reason why it's so much larger is because of the ocean. Okay. So yeah, that's why I was wondering which one was actually bigger because Odyssey is 130 kilometers squared and Red Dead 78 kilometers squared. So, and then Skyrim, I've never played Skyrim. Skyrim's about 40. So yeah, it's like 3 times the size. That's wild. I didn't realize Odyssey was that big. How about so you got Assassin's Creed Odyssey versus Black Flag. How big was that game? Odyssey's about 235 or Black Flag's about 235. Land and Sea. And then Assassin's Creed Odyssey Land and Sea is 256. Okay. So yeah, Odyssey is just absolutely massive. And then what was it? I was just gonna look up something else. What was another game that I played that felt really, really large? Oh, The Witcher 3. 136 square kilometers. So it's a big game too. Oh, and on a first and 10, we have a flag. Looks like a false start on the Panthers. That is not how you start this drive, gentlemen. Ugh. False start on the offense. So Carolina has it first and 15 and on their own 30. Did you see? Okay, so you love The Witcher 3. Did you see that in May of this year they're getting a DLC coming out? I'm excited. Thank you, dear. All right, first and 15. Bryce Young all by himself out of the shotgun. I've only played Mass Effect Andromeda, but I fucking loved it. All right, Young with the throw to Coker, who's only going to get it 4 yards. So it's going to be a long second and 11. Yep, so in May of 2026, The Witcher 3 is getting a DLC edition. Um, I've heard small rumors, nothing proven, that Witcher 4 is in production, which would be incredible. I love Witcher. I love The Witcher so much. All right, Young out of the shotgun. It's a screen, throws to Coker, who's just doing a bunch of dancing, and this guy loses 2 yards. Oh, it's going to be third and 13 at their own 32, and this is where Carolina falls apart. Ugh. All right, out of the shotgun. Young throwing. He is heaving it for Coker down the field, and it is incomplete. The coverage was just too good. Ugh. Oh, that was on Durant, trying to get something on Durant. Damn. All right, so Carolina's going to go out and punt now. All right, the punt is away. It's a booming kick. Fair catch called for at the 19. He bobbled it, but was able to get it. All right, so there's 7:14 left in the game. This is not looking good for Carolina, though. They need to stop the Rams. I feel like this is going to be a lot more running the clock out for the Rams on this drive. See, I haven't played any of the other ones, so I guess maybe that's why I enjoy Andromeda so much because I really loved it. But that makes sense. You saying as a standalone, it's a nice game. So I'm excited for Far Cry 7. I think that'll be out next year. And then a really, really good series that I really enjoy playing is Horizon. They have Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. I love those games too. Blake Corum with the rush for 4 yards. Like I said, I think this is going to be more of a run the clock down as much as possible drive for the Rams on this one. The Far Cry series is just such a good series. I mean, there's obviously there's the games that are like the hell, but when you have 6 games in a series, it's kind of like Resident Evil, right? Great series, but they're on like their 11th game or something crazy. Oh, Stafford's throwing it. Zips it to Nakua, who gets slammed by 3 people, and you have 2 Panthers on the ground. Nakua catches it, 16-yard pass, it's a first down, but you've got 2 Panthers who end up colliding helmet to helmet. That's who was that? Scorton? No, that's Horn. Horn gets up. Ugh. Who else got hurt there? So Horn's coming out. The other Panther was able to get up, but Horn's. Oh no, Shirless. Shearless and Horn are leaving the game for this next play. Right now, you're getting fucking Puka or Adams for a 20 plus yard reception right here. Maybe 30, maybe a touchdown. This ain't good. Stafford under center. Oh, and they run it. Run it to Corum, but there is a flag down, and it's offensive holding, so it'll negate the 4 yard run, and that is coming back for a loss of 10. Interesting. I cannot believe that they just lost two of their, like, I think a safety and a corner for a play, and the Rams didn't throw. So the Horizon series, what I love about it is the story. That's one of the only games that I've really like sat down and understood the story and really, really liked it. All right, 1st and 20. Stafford out of the shotgun. He's throwing. Adams incomplete. Almost picked off. Jackson has been all over Adams. I did not know his name before tonight, but I will not forget it. That man's playing like his career depends on it. So, Advent Rising, I've heard really good things about, but I've never played it myself. Horn's still not in. Stafford out of the shotgun. Under pressure, dumps it off to Corum. Corum makes a man miss, but only gets 4 yards. And it's going to be a very long 3rd and 16 on the Rams' own 33. You know, the game I'm really enjoying right now is Arc Raiders. And I haven't streamed it yet. I think I've only streamed it once. But I'm really enjoying Arc Raiders right now. Actually, if I go on to my Steam, see how many hours I have in that game. I think I hit 100 hours in it already, which isn't much compared to other people. Yeah, 112. All right, 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun. Stafford looking to pass. It's only a 4-man rush. He's going to jump it down to Corum, who's not going to get much, but it makes the field goal easier. So it's a 9-yard pass, so it'll be 4th and 7 at the Rams' 42. Oh, I'm completely backwards on this. So there is no field goal attempt because they were on their own side of the field. All right, so it's going to be a punt. Trevor Etienne. It's blocked! Carolina blocked the punt. Carolina blocked the punt. Are you kidding me? Carolina blocked the punt. It is a 27-24 game. They blocked the damn punt. And it's recovered at the Rams 30. They are already in field goal range. They can tie this game right now. There is only 4 minutes and 12 seconds. They pushed. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, Carolina. Wow. Simmons comes in, gets his left hand on it. Nobody even touches the kicker. Wow. He got both hands on it, actually. Isaiah Simmons. I think that's his name, Isaiah. But it's Simmons, definitely his last name. I can read that. Wow. So here you have Bryce Young out of the shotgun, Hubbard behind him, man in motion. Oh my God. Beautiful play. That faked me out. Young faked it to Hubbard straight up the middle, pulls it out of his arms, and throws a dart up the middle to McMillan for 16 yards. Just like that. It was a 6-yard pass with an 11-yard gain. McMillan picking up 16 on the play down to the Rams 14. Wow. 1st and 10 at the Rams 14. 3:35 to go. You want to kill some time though. Run it. Hubbard up the middle. Beautiful. And they're still trucking. Chuba Hubbard for 7-yard run. Just let the clock run now. Don, my man. Dude, it has been so long since I've seen you around. How the hell are you? You suck as well. But how are you? Man, I'd love to get a touchdown right here. Let's see what we got. It is 2nd and 3. Young under center. He throws it, and it's blocked. It was batted and almost intercepted by Lake. It was a quick rookie tight end screen. Incomplete. That's not good. We wanted that clock to run, damn it. Landman, hell of a jump to get up there to block that pass. 3rd and 3. Man, that sucks. Because now that falling incomplete stops the clock. There's 2:43 to go. All right, the snap. Young's looking to throw. He's throwing to the corner of the end zone. It's a touchdown, Carolina! Man, Jalen Coker, and that is a 7-yard touchdown pass, which puts Carolina in the lead with 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Are you freaking kidding me? That's insane. Hey, Don, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Oh, now I can hear you. I don't know if you're on my stream though. Let me check. Nope, I can't hear you on my stream, so whatever you say is fine. I let me I'm doing pretty good just calling this game. So I apologize if I don't talk too much to you. The extra point is good. It is 31-27 Rams. So how you been, man? I've heard I've heard a lot of good things about it. I don't have it though. I've been told I should. All right, so I just added you to the stream, so now whatever you say is heard.
Okay. Hi, stream. I have absolutely no idea about NFL or what you're
No?
looking right now. No.
So I'll just give you a quick rundown. So I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. Basically, the Rams, which is the team with the blue pants and the white shirts, they are my
Okay.
rival. I do not want them to win. They are currently losing by 4 points.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we have the kickoff. It's caught at the 7, runs out to the 20, 25, knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Hell yeah. This game's looking pretty good for us right now. The Panthers have a 71.9% win probability. But, Don, I've been so caught up in Arc Raiders, man.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the third person. This is why I didn't play the game at
No?
all.
Okay. Yeah, it's like Tom
I'm
Clancy's The Division.
okay. I really liked the division. The only thing I didn't like about the game is like you need gear to like high tier gear to be good. If a guy comes with all yellow gear or set gear and you
All right,
just started
Stanford
the
throws to
game,
Nakua
you make zero damage. And
for
I don't like shooters you make zero damage because of
every
gear.
10 yards.
You know what I mean?
Gross. Yeah, I get that.
Now, yeah. I don't know how it is in Arc Raiders, but I saw there's also some gear values.
Yes, there's. All right, so we are at the 2 minute warning. It is 31-27. Um, first and 10
Did you hear that
at the
Dead by
Houston
Set
20.
coming back?
Yes, I'm in the Discord. I did see that Dead by Zed is looking to make a comeback, and if they do, when they do, I'll probably jump on there and see what's what. But I don't know. It's an interesting one. I always
Yeah.
loved Dead by Zed, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You ever played on Nick's server?
Nick,
Setcon 1?
yes,
Nick
yes, I
Lillis?
have. Yes,
I like to play it there, but I played it too much, so I had to stop playing DayZ.
you got a little bored of it.
Yeah, I have now like over 4,500 hours on the game, so I
Damn.
had to take a break.
I think so. I've taken such a long break from DayZ, man. I got out of DayZ because I was admin for a while, and
Yeah,
that like really killed DayZ for me. The last
okay.
time, let's see when it said. I wonder if it says the last time I played. I don't see the last time I played DayZ, but I have 5,050 hours on it.
Oh, yeah. I thought I have a lot, but
Oh, last played November 7th.
Oh wow.
So I haven't played it in 2 months. But I think I only played briefly. Like I was not for it.
I have now 300 hours on Arena Breakout and yeah, 4,500 hours on
Oh wow.
they said.
Barry, thanks for the heads up. Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
Yeah, it's sad you have bad time zone for me.
I know. I'd definitely play with you a lot more if it wasn't for that time zone. That's always been what our problem is, no matter what we play.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I mean,
Because I
for
was
me
working
it's
nights, but I'm not now.
yeah, for me it's 1:30 now in the morning,
Oh,
close
damn.
to
Yeah,
two
it's
o'clock
only
in the morning.
7:40 in the
Yeah,
evening for me. So,
yeah. So the time I have to go to sleep, you start coming online.
yeah, it's brutal. It was better when I worked nights. We played more.
Yeah, you have to start working nights again.
Yeah, right? It's not good for the family, man. All
Yeah,
right, we got
sure.
Stafford under the shotgun. He's passing. It's Devontae Adams who gets downed at the 48. Carolina 48. It's going to be second and four. But hey, Don, man, I do apologize for this. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello. I got to call this game, and then I'm going to take a
Yeah, no
break, and
problem.
then I'm
I
going to
have to go to
start
sleep
another
anyway,
stream.
so I
All right,
just
man.
saw you were
It was
online
great
and
talking to you.
I had
We
to say hello to you.
no, I appreciate that. I miss talking to you, man. We'll have to get something together, and we'll whether I get on a little earlier,
Yeah,
we'll do something. We'll do a DayZ
just
run or something like that when Dead by
yeah,
Zed comes
just
up.
text yeah, just text me in Discord
Absolutely, man.
if you have time. So
All right.
okay,
You
enjoy the
take care.
stream and see you, bro. Bye bye.
Thank you. Later. Oh, and Stafford throws it in the middle to Devontae Adams again, but it is dropped. Man, the amount of targets Adams has gotten in this second half is absolutely insane. Barry, thanks for the heads up on that. I did make a change. Was it noticeable? Did it sound better? Let me know. All right, so we're winding down the end of the game right here. We have a minute and 4 seconds left. Ball is at the 30. Second and 10. Stafford out of the shotgun. Stafford throws. It's caught. It's a first down. Interesting. That's something I'll have to try to figure out in future. Oh, you know what? I know what it was. It was my mixer was fucked up. All right, Stafford out of the shotgun. He's throwing. It's Parkinson. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a touchdown, Parkinson. No. Oh, the Rams are back in front. Did he really catch that? He did. He's inbounds. That's a touchdown. Son of a bitch. Wow. Hell of a catch. Can't deny that. All right. That was a 7-play, 71-yard drive. When Carolina's defense was needed the most, they could not be found. All right. Block it, block it, block it, block it. Damn it. All right. The extra point's good as well. 34-31. Carolina has 38 seconds to go and 3 timeouts. No, this dude, Seattle's defense does not allow this many points. Seattle's defense was allowing less than 18 points a game. I'll tell you what though, I said there was going to be a lot of points. People might make fun of me for this right here, the 712 points scored in 13 games, but in one game we've got 65 points already. So you know what? That point guess, pretty damn nice. 65 points in just this game alone. 38 seconds is enough time though. They only need to get to field goal positioning, and the Rams have not been disciplined on penalties tonight. So we'll see what happens here. That's true. You did tell me that. I didn't believe it, but you did. All right. Kicks away at the 4. He's got to bring it out. 25. Trying to get around to the outside. Gets pushed out at about the 27, 28 yard line. All right. So you got 32 seconds. You're at your own 28. There's a 24-yard point or 24-yard return. Oh man. All right. First and 10 at their own 28. Young in the shotgun. Dowdle to his right. He's looking to pass. He's rolling to his left. He's throwing it. Oof. Incomplete. 25 seconds to go. Nine nights? Okay. We got 30 seconds left of this game. All right, buddy. All right. Young out of the shotgun. Hi, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Young out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's all by himself. Pressure. He's rolling to his left. He's throwing. Incomplete. I'm sorry, buddy. You have a good night. Dear. All right, so it's going to be a third and 10, 17 seconds left. I don't have. What do you need? All right, grab it and we can do it, but you got to hurry. All right, third and 10. You got Young out of the shotgun. Dowdle to his right. You've got 5 people on the line of scrimmage for the Rams. And they are bringing 4. Young gets hit. Incomplete. Fourth and 10. Comes down to this. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'd be happier. I'd look happier if the Rams lost. I don't think it's going to happen. Damn. All right. Rams take a timeout. Oh, man. Oh, come on, Carolina. There's 12 seconds left in the game. Fourth and 10. Just get the first down, call a timeout. All right. Fourth and 10. 12 seconds to go. Young's out of the shotgun with Dowdle to his right. Here comes the pressure. He throws it, and it's dropped. It's dropped by Horn, and that is going to be the end of the game. The Rams survive and win to move on to the divisional. Son of a bitch. Damn. All right, we got 10 minutes until the next game starts. I am going to end this stream and I'm going to start the new one with the new title and everything. I'm going to take a few minute break. I will be back here shortly. Barry, I hope to see you there. It is your game. They are just prolonging their exit. All right, so Matt Stafford, he kneels. That is the end of the game. All right, I love all you beautiful people, and I will see you here shortly. Please have your notifications turned on, and you will be told when the next game starts. I'll see you all there. Kodiak out. Peace.